let's say you're married to a woman, okay? You have the choice to tell your wife, if we have children, we'll take turns bearing it. Would you do that for the woman you love?
No, I wouldn't even have one kid if I have to bear it. Like I'm picturing a kid come out of my ass, let's say, for example, or like my dick hole.
I mean, the ass would probably be the only logical place that a child would come out of for a guy.
Oh, no way.
And we're live, boys and girls. Welcome back to Beyond the Bench, episode 73 for March 6th. No, I'm looking. March 6th.
Yeah, now you're looking. Now you're
2021.
Mm-hmm.
How's everybody feeling? The podcast about everything and absolutely nothing.
How's everybody feeling? Well, it's only me.
Yeah, it's just me and you. I don't know. I'm so used to saying how's everybody feeling.
I'm feeling good.
The podcast about everything and absolutely nothing with your boys, Josh and Justin.
What's up?
Say hello to your camera. Do your thing. I like when you do your fucking
like this, all gangster gang signs in your fucking face.
Like the what's it called? The behind the scenes thing that we did for the photo shoot.
Oh yeah.
That was the best part of the whole video. We were just fucking using your gang signs.
So it's half gang signs, half boxing.
If you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe.
You're just changing it up on your shoulders.
Subscribe. Hit the notifications. But make sure you subscribe if you're watching. If you've made it this far, 52 seconds into the video, subscribe, please. It helps us a lot. Mm-hmm. Justin, I feel like I'm on a date with you tonight.
Yeah, this is really fucking like personal.
Yeah, this is we're gonna get really personal tonight. We're gonna look into each other's eyes and we're gonna have a good time.
It's like my date.
I feel like I'm on a date with you. This is like I think this is the first official 2-man, eh?
Like on camera, yeah. Mm-hmm. We didn't do it on camera last time, eh?
We did, but it fucked up or whatever. That was 70.5.
Yeah, 70.5.
When was the last time you went on a date, dude?
I was literally just thinking that. I mean, if you count like someone coming over to my house, like.
No, like a made plans with someone to go somewhere for a date.
Well, at least a year, I'm assuming, since there's no restaurants and shit that isn't open for a year.
Well, there was shit open in the summer. But I don't even think I did anything in the summer.
I haven't done anything in the summer either.
It's so foreign now. Doesn't it feel strange to think about like going somewhere with someone for the first time?
Yeah, I saw somebody like fucking dressed up the other day. And I was like, oh my God, you know?
Like we are today. Wearing jeans.
Like dressed up, like in heels and shit. And I was like, fuck, I haven't seen people like...
In heels?
Yeah, like a girl in heels.
In the middle of a pandemic.
And yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Jesus
I haven't
Christ.
seen that in a while. I felt kind of nice.
It's strange. Like
it's very strange.
You don't see people in jeans anymore. You don't see people like plaid shirts. It's all hoodies, dude.
Yeah.
I haven't worn anything other than tonight. This is the first time. This is the first pod we do actually that I'm wearing jeans. And that I feel dressed up. But in general, you don't see anybody wearing anything other than sweats anymore. Joggers, hoodies.
The only reason why I'm wearing jeans is because I'm doing laundry. And this is literally the only pants I have left. Which I know I'm not going to wear these like during the week.
Yeah.
So I wear them now.
But they're nice jeans though.
You know, they are nice. Jack and Jones.
They fit you very nice.
Thanks.
It's weird. I miss... I don't know. Like, I don't miss going on dates, to be honest with you. But I do miss it at the same time. In the sense of like... There's always that kind of like that butterfly thing, you know what I mean? When
like a first date or like just dates in general?
Like well, whatever. I'm not saying because I want to go on different first dates, but it's just like there's a fun feeling to that feeling of knowing you're going to meet somebody for the first time, and it's like even if you're comfortable with it, there's still a level of anxiousness that's present. You know what I mean?
Like I don't really get like I used to be super fucking shy. I mean, this podcast actually kind of helped me like with that, but I feel like there's always. You always get the butterflies, not because you don't think like I'm not worried about my performance. I'm worried about like if it's gonna be awkward in general. That's my worry. Like how is she gonna be this girl? I'll be fine. I'm a talker. I'm okay.
You have like a routine before you go on dates. Like your setup so that you feel comfortable.
No.
Well, a haircut.
Yeah, I get a haircut, yeah. But I mean, like, if it's happened where it's been, like, last minute, I don't really get a haircut. Like, I don't know, I just take a shower, I guess. That's
you go on dates, no haircut?
Well, if it's last minute, no. That's never happened to me. That's a lie. That's a lie.
You know how they say always, like, I was at the barbershop yesterday, actually, and they were saying, or was it at the barbershop? I don't know. I was talking with somebody, I'm pretty sure it was at the barbershop, about how they were saying, like, how money... people talk about, like, money makes you happy, but in reality, it's not really money. It's the experiences in life. But then one of the guys was saying that... like what makes him happy is to like travel and visit his family. He's a Spanish guy. He's from Panama. Yeah. And he's like, but to do that, I need money. You know what I mean? So who's to say that maybe that the money isn't what's actually facilitating the happiness, you know? And then we were talking about what makes you feel good, what makes you look good. And I think I was even talking about this with you. And like when you go out and let's say you have a date and you want to go cut your hair beforehand. Yeah. That feeling of cutting your hair is what makes you feel good. Like it brings up your level of confidence.
100%.
But why? Like
because if you feel like you look good, you're gonna feel good. It's actually like a thing. You like haircut, clothes, like you wear clothes that make you look good. I all have that. Like right now, I feel good because I'm wearing jeans. I'm sure you feel better when you changed right now.
Honestly, yeah. I feel very professional tonight. I think I might do jeans for the rest of the...
Yeah, it's nice, man. You feel more like, I don't know. Yeah, look at this. Fucking jeans. I have little socks.
You're wearing Leo socks. Wow, really miss Leo,
I have little socks. Imagine I just take his socks and I bring them home.
You just keep his boxers. You smell them at it.
Leo, I miss you so much.
But it's funny because in school, I equate dates and shit to like to interviews or even like oral presentations when I was in school. And with time, I ended up getting more comfortable with all that shit. But I don't ever do the same like pre-date routine as I would with...
What's your routine?
So it's get a haircut.
Okay.
I always have to go buy a new piece of clothing.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, I know. I spend so much fucking money. But I find the haircut makes you feel good. But when you're wearing something new, even though nobody knows that it's new, you know it's new.
Oh, yeah, you know it's new. Yeah, it's a thing. For
like,
sure.
okay, the inverse of that, if you go out with someone or you go to a party or anywhere and you're wearing something that either you've worn before, or that people at that party have seen you wear before, or something that you wore that week, even more specifically, here comes the burps. You feel like shit because you're like, fuck, everybody knows that like this is all I have to wear.
Yeah, well, like literally, like this pod, I wear the same fucking hoodie like every time that we do it. But like, yeah, no, I don't buy clothes before dates for sure. But I have my outfits that I know that make me feel good. Like we all have the same feeling. It's a very undescribable feeling. Like I can't explain to you how it feels, but we feel the same shit. Yeah. When you feel good, man, and you go out, and then you get the compliment after. When you get the compliment, after you did all that like
the prep,
hard, all the prep, and like I mean, like you're still trying hard, I guess. Yeah. Not trying hard, but you're trying, right? And then someone compliments you, man. It feels nice.
All that prep, yeah. Once you get the compliment for the prep work, but you know what it is so me, it's the haircut. It's the buy the new clothes. But to be honest with you, this is gonna sound really, really fucking lame. But as I'm about to leave to go on the date or to go meet up with the person, I have to chug a beer or chug like I have to chug a beer or like chug a glass of wine. I remember once actually I went on a date. This is shortly after I had broken up with my ex.
Fucking downing beers.
Yeah, I know. And I hadn't been on a date in a long time. Like I had been with her for 5 years. And so it was maybe the second or third or whatever. So it was still recent enough for me to still feel like kind of nervous about it.
Yeah.
And I remember taking a glass of, it was my my shaker. I had a shaker for like your protein shakes and shit. I poured a bunch of wine in there. And as this is going to be really bad to say, but as I was driving to the date, I had the wine in the shaker. And I was like, just taking taking some swigs or whatever, but not enough to get fucked up while you're driving.
No, but I'm saying if it's a girl you just met and she gets into your car and you have wine and a water bottle, that's fucking crazy, man. Like, that's like, you're like a borderline alcoholic. That's like your first impression to this girl. You're chugging wine while driving.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we always think about it, okay, from the guy's perspective, like what's the first impression that I'm giving to this girl? But they for sure have the same thing. You know what I mean? Like what's
like, you know how you're nervous?
Yeah.
They're just as nervous.
They're just as
if
nervous.
not more.
Yeah.
They're girls just as nervous. Like girls, you know, they have to make impressions too, man.
I sometimes I think, and I might be wrong about this, but sometimes
girls are more nervous.
More nervous. Yeah. Because, you know, they're nodding? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you know what it is? I think that for girls, you have the nervousness of going on a first date, but you also have the nervousness of knowing that you're going on a date with somebody who you've never met, who's also a guy. Who, let's face it, like in the world, there's guys who are crazy people and like there's rapists, there's murderers,
like
you know what
creepers
I mean?
And shit too.
Exactly. So like, there's not just like I'm nervous because I don't want the date to go awkward. This person's nervous because like I don't want to get killed.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like fucking other level shit.
It's whole other level. So it's like nervous. Like, is it gonna be awkward or is this person gonna like tie me up and throw me in the back of their car and I'm never gonna see my family?
If girls actually feel that way, I do know that when girls like when they go on dates and shit, they'll probably text their friend like, I'm going here. If you change destination, like, hey, I'm going here, right? Yeah, for sure. You see?
Have you ever set up the save me text or the save me call?
No.
Yeah, that one's a big one. I've done that twice.
For the most part, my dates always went well.
Yeah, I've never had to use it, but I've set it up.
Oh, you've set it up?
Yeah, in anticipation of.
I've set it up. Yeah.
In anticipation of maybe the date not going well. And actually, the one date that I had that was like horrible. Fuck, I don't even know if I should say this on the. Anyway, it was. Somebody who ended up doing like a lot of drugs basically and was
I remember this story.
And was basically like about like on the verge of an OD in my house, and I didn't even use the save me text then. So like imagine, you know. But in those situations I feel bad, and sometimes I wonder in those situations where you're on a date with somebody, let's say it's going awkward. It's never necessarily happened to me, maybe once, but like when I was really young, like my type of personality is if I'm in a situation where it's a social situation and I have to talk to somebody, I'm going to do everything possible to keep a conversation going.
Yeah.
If you're not talking, I'm sorry. All you're going to be hearing is me the entire night.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean?
I'm the same way.
And so I think sometimes, like, there's obviously girls who have that same feeling, but the way I feel about it is like, I feel bad because I feel like an awkward situation is something you don't want and it's something that I don't want either. And so to avoid it, I'm just like, just think of anything that comes to mind. Oh my God, look at that. Oh my God, I never knew my table had, this line over here. You have a line like this on your table?
No, you see, when I go on dates, first of all, the thing that I love the most is when the girl comes in and like already you can tell like she's gonna like vibe with you, like she's a talker.
Yeah.
Already you feel like that sense of like relief, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, like it's not gonna be all me doing the work, you know.
Yeah.
And then there's the part like this is, I don't know if we have the same experience, but this is how I feel. There's always a part in the date. It doesn't really. I can't tell you an exact time in the date, maybe an hour or two, but like you reach that point where it's like, okay. You know, like now it's like it's going well.
Vibe time.
Yeah, like it's good. Like all like this ness is
yeah.
And you feel more comfortable with it, man. I really like that. And then you could actually just like kind of let go and like just like sit back and just chill.
Yeah.
Especially when you're at home and shit. I feel that's when I have the most nerves, when someone would come to my house. You know, at restaurants and shit, and like if you go eat or like you go drink, like there's things around you can discuss things. Like worst case, your surroundings. Like what do you
people watch?
You could people watch. Yeah. Oh, like this hamburger looks really good, like whatever, man, you know what I mean? But like at home, what do you do?
Picture a situation, there's no conversation for 20 minutes, the food arrives, hamburger looks pretty good, look at this patty.
Yeah.
No, I don't know, I feel like I'm more comfortable in my house. It's like whatever, obviously everybody who's watching, who's been on dates since the beginning of COVID, like knows the feeling. I'm sure people have had dates everyone has to have dates at their house now at this point. But I feel like when you're in your house, you're just more comfortable. Like you're in your own surrounding. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I feel like I have to entertain, and I don't want to entertain to that level, especially on the first time. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, like
you entertain like you have to. You get the wine out and all that shit. Yeah, but like I always feel, maybe this is just me in my head, but I always feel like I have to make them feel like super comfortable. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, in theory, you've like prepared yourself mentally for that idea that you're gonna have to entertain. Like sometimes. I've been in situations where, like, let's say I'm talking to a girl or even my friends, dude, even like the guys want to come over, and it's like, I don't care that you're here, but like if you come here and you don't say a fucking word to me,
yeah,
I'm down. But I don't feel like you coming here. I just spat everywhere. I don't feel like you coming here and I have to start talking and I have to like prepare things and like bust out the wine. Like if you want to come here
like
and
for
just
a girl or for your friends,
both, honestly.
Okay, friends, I don't give a fuck, to be honest.
Honestly, it happens less so with friends, but sometimes, like if there's a big group of guys coming over, sometimes like I'm just not down for that whole entertainment aspect.
Yeah, okay.
Mostly for girls though, because sometimes it'll happen. Like obviously every guy likes sex, you know what I mean? Like you're down to hook up with chicks, you're down to do whatever you want. But sometimes it's like, can you just come and like. And this is not for relationships. I'm talking about for like just random hookups or whatever. It's like, can you just come and like fuck me and leave? You know what I mean? Like I don't feel like having a conversation, pulling out the wine and all that shit. You know what I mean? You have to be mentally present.
On a first date, like you have no choice, you know?
Yeah.
But with certain girls, obviously it's happened where you know what this is about now.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, like listen, I'm not down.
Yeah. First date, you get dressed up, you make yourself look pretty.
But that's what differentiates the girls, man, because there's those girls that you're like, okay, come fuck me and leave. Yeah. And there's the girls that you actually want to fucking chill with, man. Yeah. You know?
But I always say this, dude. It's like girls in general, I find girls tend to overestimate the amount to which guys want sex. Guys obviously love sex, whatever, but I feel like girls in general overestimate it. But also they overestimate the extent to which guys are willing to work for said sex.
Yeah, a lot of girls think we're gonna fucking like bend over backwards and cartwheel and shit all over the fucking place for them. Like that's not happening.
Like some girls, I'll work. You know what I mean? I'll put in the work. You know what I mean? If you tell me like I'm not gonna sleep with you until 4 dates in, some girls I'll do it. Other girls like, you know what I mean? It's like I don't care enough. Yeah, you're good looking. I'd be down to smash, sure. But like not to that point where I'm gonna like I have to go buy the flowers and I have to do like, you know what I mean? Like spend fucking hundreds and hundreds of dollars at that point. Like I was fucking. You know what I mean? Like, okay, this is going to sound really bad, but it's like if I have to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars to fuck you because you won't do it otherwise, like at that point, what's the difference between you? This is going to sound really bad, but I'm sorry. What's the difference between you and a prostitute?
Yeah, it sounds pretty bad. Wait, I take a quick pause, by the way. This is a psychological thing, by the way. You should try this with your friends. When somebody's talking, like I just did, and you hand them something, they're going to take it and do it for you, like you just did.
Without asking.
No,
please, no thank you.
No, it's just if someone's talking and you hand them like a fucking phone book, they're gonna take it and be like, I swear to God. But I just tried it on you and it actually worked. I did it at my work with my friend.
A fucking phone book. When's the last time you saw a phone book, dude?
Oh fuck.
Oh, nice. Put it in your mouth. Show the camera how deep you can get it in.
I would give the worst head.
Dude, I have bad gag reflex.
Oh, fuck. No, I'm back on that. The date thing. Oh, fuck, sorry. I've had girls, okay? Because first of all, I'm not a chaser, okay? I don't chase at all.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I don't chase. I'll put in the work that you have to. But I'm not that guy that's going to, like, chase you, you know? Like, if we text and, like, I don't see any sort of, like, I don't know.
Volonté.
Yeah, on her end.
What's that in English? I sometimes say words and I'm like, what the fuck is that in English? Any willingness.
Yeah, willingness.
Yeah, any willingness.
Or like any like sort of like trying, you know? Like just give me something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I want to know that what I'm giving to you is reciprocated.
Yeah. And
absolutely.
If I don't get that, even through text, I'm done.
Look,
that's the way I am. Maybe I'm fucking retarded like that, but I don't if on the first, like, text is kind of a bad idea because some girls are really bad texters, by the way. Mm-hmm. You know, and they're super chill in person, but they're really bad texters. But I'm like that. I don't know why. It's like super weird. If I can vibe with you like on text.
Yeah. You know what's the funnest thing?
I don't know.
You know what's the funnest thing is when you first start talking to a girl, or guy. We're diverse and we're inclusive. You start off and there's like obviously the touchiness, right? Like there's the game. You don't answer for a little bit. I love the point like we're talking about. There's a vibe onward point, whatever in person. There's a vibe onward point in text where it's like I don't have to pretend that I'm not there, and it's just like text after text after text, and you're just like joking. Just like one-liner after one-liner after one-liner. I fucking love that. I
love those flowing conversations.
Yeah, exactly.
They're really, really fun. Also, the other version, too, where it's okay that, like, you're at that level now where, like, you don't always have to fucking text all the time. Mm-hmm. That's also important.
I'm notorious for... At the beginning, I'll text a lot. I'll be very into the texting and all that stuff. And I'm notorious for really, like, lagging off on that afterwards. Like, I don't really text much. Like, if I need to say something to you, I'll call you. Or it's like, look, like I know I'm going to see you tonight. Like, I'm not going to, you know what I mean? Like, waste all this time on the phone. And besides that, like, especially during the week when I'm working, I'm on the road.
Forget it, man. I can't. Sometimes it's not that I don't want to answer you. I don't know. First of all, I'm too busy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you literally don't have time. I've gotten called out so many times for leaving girls on red. I'm not being an asshole.
Yeah.
I just, like, I read it, but I'm going to answer you later. It's like a text message, man. People fucking read it. Like we all know that you read the message. Whether or not you left it on red or not, I know you read it.
Yeah, exactly.
So whether I leave you on red or not, it doesn't change anything.
Mm-hmm.
You can answer me when you have time, you know?
Yeah.
And I've been called out for that so many times, and it's just it's to the point where it's like, I'm not being an asshole, you know? I don't
it's
know.
just a fact of life. Like as I'm getting older, I
find piss, man. It's fucking weird.
But this is what I was gonna say is, first of all, as I'm getting older, I'm becoming more of that person who forget. Like I find myself forgetting to answer text messages all the fucking time.
All the time.
And second of all, I'm also the guy who knows all this shit and is the guy who's like, look, I'm busy, I can't answer you. But if I don't get the answer back, like let's say at the beginning again of the relationship, I'll be like, what the fuck? Like you obviously saw my thing. Like answer me back. So it's this like counterintuitive thing in your mind where it's like, I know that everyone's busy because obviously I'm busy. But if it happens to me, I get annoyed by it. Because
I was on red. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but you know why? Because you associate it with not being wanted.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily that. And that's what's fucked up about like the human human psyche. There's so many things that are like,
because in your head it's like they read it. Because if I write to you or something, whatever, and you get me on red, I'm thinking it's like you read it and like you don't give a flying fuck what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So it's like that's it. And when you're on the other, that's what being like left on red is, or you don't care, you don't want to conversate anymore and things like that. So it's kind of like a shot to the ego, I guess you could say.
It also depends on the level of like investment that you have in the, like if you don't give a fuck about the girl, like it doesn't, like I don't care if you answer me back, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like the more you're invested in the quote unquote relationship, the more you're like, okay, like why isn't she answering me? What is she doing? And that's, we're talking about like nice feelings about vibe onward. One of the worst feelings is when you've decided to like invest yourself into a situation, and you see it either slipping away, or you know deep down that the other person is not going to be at that same level. And what ends up happening, again, like a weird thing about humans, is like you latch onto it so much more.
If you're the one being let go?
Yeah, exactly. You latch onto it so much more. And like I've told so many friends, you
do fucking latch on hard. Yeah.
Like friends I've had who've broken up with ex-girlfriends and have been really sad and stuff, and it's like, from the outside perspective, you always get that advice where it's like, just let it go, like leave her alone, it's done, like forget it.
Yeah, well, it doesn't work that way.
It does, but that's it, you know. And it's like, why is that such a common, let's say in that particular situation, why is that such a common piece of advice that nobody giving that advice ever really uses when they're in that situation. Because it's like a drug, dude.
Like, honestly, when somebody comes to me with that, let's say for a breakup or whatever, okay, I'm never gonna tell them to let it go.
No, you wouldn't?
No, man. I didn't fucking let it go. Why the fuck would I tell you to do it? You understand? I literally always tell them the same thing. Do what you have to do, you know? But, like, don't be weird and, like, be respectful. And that's it, man. If you want to fucking text your ex-girlfriend because you miss her, bro, who am I to say no?
Yeah, you are.
I don't know your dynamic with her,
yeah.
man. Maybe she won't find it weird. Like, it doesn't matter. There's no... I feel like there's no, like...
People like to believe there's a rule book, and
there's no rule for that shit, man. You have to just do it. You literally do what you have to do, and that's it. Yeah. You're gonna you're gonna figure it out by yourself.
Honestly, I know that you're a big like proponent of the like just text her if you want to text or whatever. But to this day I don't know if that's the right course of action.
No, like, but it depends. But there's so many factors.
Yeah.
There's so many factors.
Okay,
she has a boyfriend. Don't text her. You know, if you're gonna disrespect her, don't text her. If you're gonna be a creep, don't text her.
But what if she's texting you?
Then you answer.
Yeah,
whatever.
But in what manner? Like, what's the separation between like answering back out of courtesy and answering back out of like, okay, let's subtly flirt here. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
There's a division there. And so, okay, let's say this is a situation. You're with a girl. She breaks up with you. She's not dating a new guy, but you know that she's maybe like talking to a new guy or whatever.
Yeah.
And you in your head, you're like, there's so many signs. There's this, there's that, and it's like I need to know.
Signs for you or signs for him?
Well, there's perceived signs, I guess. Like you think there's signs of like this person still like having something there for you.
Oh, okay.
And it's like they kind of did you dirty in that sense where they're going after somebody else. Mm-hmm. And there's all these questions that are unanswered. That's what kills, man. Is the questions.
Yeah, the closure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so everyone. That's what it is. Everyone's just constantly chasing that closure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's like, to what point do you stop? At what point do you stop chasing that closure? Is it really just when you're just like, fuck this person?
Honestly, I think for the most part...
Or do you have to force yourself?
I think... I was going to say for the most part, I don't think you really ever truly get closure, to be honest, depending on the situation.
I don't think so either.
You don't. You have to kind of make it yourself. But you kind of know what's up. I mean, you figure it out, man. As time goes on, you figure it out. There's no... I mean, unless the boy, the girl, like, straight up cheated on you, then your closure is there. Like, you're a piece of shit, and like that's what it is. But if someone like falls out of love with you, let's say, I don't think you ever really get closure, to be honest with you.
No, because
there's so many answered questions. You understand what's going on. You're not stupid, you know. But I mean, the whys are never really answered. You know
what it is, man. This is a podcast about fucking relationships. This is a deep one today. Yeah. But you know what it is? It's because I think the questions arise from the fact that as humans, we're uncomfortable with conflict, right? We don't like to we don't like to be in situations where we have to make someone sad or be sad, obviously. Sure. And so we avoid those as much as possible. And so in a situation where you're in a relationship with somebody and you let's say you're not feeling it anymore with them, you just don't see it going anywhere or whatever the case may be. Yeah. You'd rather put that conversation off as long as possible than have the conversation and go through the grief, the mourning, you know what I mean? Because like at the end of the day, when you break up with somebody, especially if you've been with them for a long time, it is kind of like a death. You lose a person in your life. I've always said this. You know a person like the back of your hand, and from one day to the next, they're a stranger. They're a complete and total stranger.
I told you that once. You were buzzing, remember?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. You get to know somebody for so long, from literally one moment to the next. That's it.
They're a complete and total. You've been with this person at the most intimate level possible, mentally,
like
physically.
Your like most vulnerable state, man,
exactly.
like ever.
Yeah.
And then like the next day, that's it.
It's completely done.
Probably forever. It's fucking weird, man. It's very scary, but you get over that shit, obviously. But in the moment, you think of that, man, it's fucked up. It's same thing with friendships, though. But yeah.
Yeah. And so I think the questions arise from the fact that because people want to, for the most part, put those conversations off, they'll act like everything is still okay. And then one day, boom, it'll just come out of the blue. And because for the person on the receiving end, it comes out of the blue, they're like, but what the fuck? Like 2 weeks ago, you gave me a kiss on the forehead and you said like, I love you and like we'll be together forever. Yeah. And like a person who's saying that shit in the back of their mind is like I don't actually like, but it's just in the moment. Like I feel like this is what I have to say. You know what I mean?
I think
maybe I'm just fucking weird. Like I don't know.
No, I think honestly think you're absolutely right, man. But I think there's more to it than that. Because I feel like for the most part, when you're with somebody for a long time, especially more for girls, guys are different. A girl knows, man. So when she broke up with you, like she probably knew for like a year or two, minimum. Yeah. Okay. So it's not that they don't love you, man. When she like in this fake moment where she told you she loves you, she's probably being serious. But it's all the like exterior factors, you know. Like she does love you, man. You know. So her kiss on the forehead and they love you. she's not lying, because in that moment, right then and there, in that present moment, she felt it.
Yeah.
You know, but it's not enough.
It's not enough to continue. Yeah, exactly.
It's not enough to continue. You know, it's these things, bro, that you're never gonna understand, because I've never been on that side. I never broke up with somebody. I don't know how it feels.
You never broken up with somebody?
No.
It's shitty, man.
I have had 2 girlfriends. One was like straight up mutual, man. Like I was like, hey, fuck this. And she's like, hey, fuck you, man. We're done.
Did you break up with her on the bus or something once? I remember this is the one from college, right?
Yeah, it was my first girlfriend in high school.
Yeah. Did you break up with her on the bus?
No. We were always arguing, bro. We were texting and like, honestly, I'm like, fuck this. Like, yeah, honestly, fuck this. I was like, and that's it. And we never spoke again, bro. I haven't seen her in literally 12 years. From that moment, just to say, you know. And the other one, I got broken up with. So I mean, I don't know. But I could understand, bro. I'm the kind of person, man, that like I fucking hate confrontation. Okay, like even if you're fucking pissing me off, bro, and like to tell you, like it really takes a lot for me. Like it really, really does. So I could imagine like on a bigger level, like tell somebody like, yo, I don't love you anymore. Yeah. I've been with you for 12, 15 years, 25 years, sometimes 30 years with kids, and it's like,
yeah, that's where it gets fucking deep.
That's where it gets fucking deep. You know.
I remember once I had there was a point in time I remember where I legitimately believed that breaking up with somebody was worse than being broken up with. I don't know if I necessarily believe that anymore, but I think they're both.
Like I said, I've never been on the other side, but I really, really doubt it, because when you break up with somebody, it's hard. Okay, it's hard in that moment. It's only hard because you have to go do the action. Yeah. But then you have relief after because you did it. Yeah. You don't get relief when you get dumped, bro. You don't. I'm sorry. I mean, it's 2 different levels of like hard, but being broken up with is longer lasting. 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
The rationale that I had when I was thinking that way was, when you break up with somebody, you're in control of the entire situation, and you're in control of making this person who you obviously still care about. You're in control of now making this person who you care about sad and angry, depressed. You know what I mean? And so
you don't want to do it.
You don't want to do it. Yeah. And you know that if you just like change your mind and make the decision, everything goes like they're happy again. You know what I mean? And so you have to live with, I guess, the guilt of making this person who you care about so sad. Whereas if you're broken up with, you don't have control. So there's nothing you can do about it but accept the fact. Whereas when you have control over the situation,
I see it. I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You can decide whether or not this goes forward or this doesn't go forward, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, I agree with you, but as like the dumper, you're only going to feel that way if you're a good person. People dump people, they don't give a flying fuck about that, man. They don't give a fuck if they're sad or not. You know what I mean? But this is true. Yeah. If you have a heart and you love that person, yeah, you're gonna feel bad for them. But it's, for the most part, people don't really give a fuck, Josh. You know what I mean? Like,
you have to be a psycho though, man, to not like. I don't know. How can you possibly?
People are extremely fucking selfish, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Extremely selfish.
But how can you possibly spend so much time with somebody and not give a flying fuck about them? You know what I mean? You gotta be like a sociopath or some shit.
It depends the relationship, like.
I guess, yeah. Like if there's like abuse and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, the guy fucking, if the guy was a piece of shit to you and, you know, didn't make you go out and this, it's a very easy breakup, you know? But if the guy was a good guy, it's like, I guess it's harder. I don't know. I've never been in that situation.
Yeah, that was a nice inward burp. I like that. I remember there was one situation where I broke up with a girl, and you're talking about like relief. There was a lot of relief after this one. I couldn't take it anymore, man. Like,
there you go.
Exactly my point. I would look at her, man, and I wasn't attracted whatsoever. Zero. Like it was completely and totally gone.
That sucks,
and so I remember one morning, like she came over to my house. I was still living at my parents' house, and I was like, this isn't working. Like I don't think this is gonna go anywhere. Crying, and she stayed at my house for like 3 hours, crying on my bed. And I'm just like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like entertaining. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh my god, can you leave? Can you?
Yeah, did you break up with her?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's like, if you're gonna dump somebody though, you have to like.
Yeah, you have to. That. Yeah, you exactly. But this is another thing. It's like when you're in control of the situation, you're breaking up with someone. You have to like. There's no like telling. Guys, I'll meet you at like meeting up with her. I'm gonna break up with her around 11. I'll meet you guys at 12:30. 12:30 will be good. We'll go for lunch.
Like break up 1:30, be at your house for 3.
Yeah, no. You gotta put aside a couple of hours to deal with the aftermath, the fallout. You know. Yeah. So she stayed over. She was crying for like 3 hours in my bed. Finally leaves, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ. I closed the door behind her. I'm like, thank God. Turn around. I felt sad. Obviously, I care about her, but I was just like, no, this is not. This is finally okay. I felt relief. I felt like weight off my shoulder. Yeah. Closed the door behind her, and a couple minutes later, I heard something outside. I don't know what it was. So I looked out the window, and her car was. This is like 10 minutes later. Her car was still in front of my house.
Probably crying in her car, man.
Yeah. So I was like, oh man, I feel so bad. You know,
That's
that's what I thought. I'm like, she's probably crying in her car. I'm like, I feel so bad. You know, as I'm thinking, I feel so bad. Doesn't her car door open, dude? She walks out like a woman on a
mission.
On a mission, dude. Fucking marching back to my front door. I'm like, oh god, did she forget something? What the hell's going on? At my door. I'm like, oh god.
Oh, I fucking freak out.
I just look through the peephole. She's at like this at my door. I'm just like, oh Christ, what the hell's going on now? I open the door, slaps me in the face, dude. You piece of shit! How could you fucking do this to me? I'm just like, oh my god. Like, what do you even say in that situation? You know what I mean? I'm just like, I'm so, and I felt bad. And like, I cried, dude. Like, when I break up with you or I get broken up with, I cry because it's a sad moment. Okay. So I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
She actually slapped you in the face.
She slapped me in the face. It wasn't like a big slap or whatever. Like,
nice.
It was a slap. You know what I mean? It was like, it was one of those slaps where if you would have hit me a second time, I would have had to think about retaliation. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
There's a door. There's your arm. Put the arm in between the door and, you know, broken elbow.
You have a one slap minimum. You don't slap me twice.
Listen, 2 slaps is max. There's a 1 slap minimum, but there's 2 slaps.
3 slaps, I'm lacing you.
If you go for the third one, rest assured
I'm lacing you
that I will grab your arm or I will fucking punch you. You know what I mean? Do
1 slap, I deserve it. 2 slaps, you're upset.
Yeah.
3 slaps, it's enough.
Look, you know Bill Burr, the comedian? He has this bit that I find hilarious, but it's so true, okay? He's notorious for like shitting on women and shitting on feminism and stuff like that.
He's so loud, fuck.
Yeah, but I find him hilarious.
He's so fucking loud.
I love him, dude. He's one of my favorite comedians. So he's notorious for shitting on women and shitting on feminism, but he has this bit that I love where he talks about like, yeah, you shouldn't hit a woman. Is there situations where you want to?
100%.
Is there situations where they deserve it?
100%.
Yes. He's like, I hate this fucking... He's like, if I, as a man, were walking around the world saying... I can be as big of an asshole as I want. Nobody will ever punch me. You know how big of a dick I would be to everyone, dude. Especially as guys. I would be the biggest prick in the world if I knew that there was no physical ramifications to my being a prick.
Yeah, especially guys, you'll get literally destroyed.
Exactly.
There's like 6'5" beasts out there. You know
so he's saying like basically, how can you live in a world where there's no ever situation? Like you can't say there's no situation ever to hit a woman. You shouldn't do it. Don't ever do it. But there's situations like, so he comes up with like a situation where it's like married to a woman for 25 years. You have kids with her. You lived your entire life with her. High school sweethearts. You then find out she fucked your brother, sold your company, and has been lying to you this entire time. And those kids are not your kids. They're your brother's kids. There's not a part of you that wants to like just fucking Mike Tyson her to the side of the temple.
Before people say, yeah, but that's not a realistic story, that shit has happened before.
That happens.
No, that happens. That happens all the time. Not all the time, but like it's happened.
Yeah. And on the flip side, there's guys who are pieces of shit. And if you're a Ronda Rousey chick,
bro, if you do that to a girl, you fuck her sister, okay? For like 20 years, you're just ramming her sister, okay? And then you find out that your kids, and not your kids, well, actually you can because she would give birth, but whatever, you know what I mean? Like that's fucked up, bro. The cheating part, like that's fucked up. Like
cheating in general, cheating with
like if you're cheating on your wife with her sister for 20 years.
With a sibling, there's a whole other level of betrayal.
Whatever, man. Like, don't tell me your wife is not going to try to beat the living fuck out of you. You know what I mean? She
fucking,
will.
They're just going to take a chair.
Whatever. Chairs, wine bottles, plates. She'll probably fucking stab you, bro.
Girls don't go the physical route. Girls go like I'm gonna burn his fucking clothes. Throw shit off the balcony. You know what I mean? Like,
better get stabbed than get my burn clothes.
Honestly, I'd rather you punch me in the face than burn my clothes.
Yeah. Then I have to go rebuy clothes. I'm not down.
It's inconvenient. Like there's an inconvenience to getting punched in the face.
It'll go away. Just a little pain.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly. A bit of pain. Yeah. The inconvenience that comes with you burning my entire wardrobe. Like now I gotta go to Zara again. Wait the line. Pandemic. Put a mask on. You know what I mean? Like I'm not down. Man.
Like stab me first. I better that.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Erase my hard drive. There goes all my work. You know, like
fuck work though. Doesn't matter.
No, but still, you know what I mean? Like it's like the ramifications of a punch are so much what's the word I'm looking for? Are so much shorter lasting than you burning all my clothes or fucking destroying my laptop or you know what I mean? Like running away with my child.
But girls do good physical, man. Some girls are crazy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Crazy. But like with weapons though, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, weapons are like things around them.
Yeah, exactly. Think the fucking what's that pizza roller? That shit must hurt. Imagine getting that in the fucking side of the forehead.
I've seen my friend get fucking hit with a vacuum cleaner by his mom. It's really funny. Yeah. Like classic Italian mom though, she would hit him with everything in sight, you know?
Yeah, my dad was like that. He would just fucking throw shit at me.
But the point is, first of all, I don't know why we always get back to this conversation. If a girl can punch you like that, I don't know. I mean, That's a good example if a girl should get punched. She's fucking your brother for 20 years.
Look,
she should get punched, and they're his kids. She should get punched. Don't fucking tell me no.
Look, the only thing stopping me from doing it is that I know that if I hit you full force, you're going down.
Like you might die. That's the only thing that's fucked up though. But it's true. It's true. But besides that,
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at killing a woman.
no. But besides like the physical abuse to women, the deserving part,
Yeah.
deserving parts.
Yeah,
Everyone deserves. Like
yeah.
you know what I mean.
But this is what I'm saying.
They think we're fucking.
Is there
crazy.
situations where women deserve to get hit? Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Should
can't.
you do it? No, don't
No,
do
you
it.
shouldn't.
Because
You
you're
shouldn't.
stronger. You're stronger than them. I'm sorry. That is what it is.
Apparently, only if they're more jacked, you could do it. That's the law.
That's what Leo says.
Yeah, it's like if she's Ronda Rousey, you're allowed. But besides that, you're not allowed.
You think that's why guys, like in general, okay, like, let's say a Ronda Rousey comes up to you tomorrow. Like, let's say shit opens up tomorrow, you're at a bar, Ronda Rousey comes up to you and it's like, she's pretty hot, but whatever. Ronda Rousey comes up to you and is like, Justin, like, you're really good looking. I want to take you out. Like, you're the type of guy that I would go for.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
You wouldn't. Why?
She's too jacked, man.
This is what I'm getting at. Like,
Not down.
why is that? Like, what is the root of that? You know what I mean? Is that like a thing that because you feel it? I'm not saying you, but in general, a man. Like, I guess I feel it too.
Yeah, for sure. Is it because like you think you're like gay because you're dating like a jacked girl? Like it could be though. I don't know, but it's just personally,
I don't think you're gay, but I'm like,
I'm not. No, because it's very manly. I'm saying I'm not attracted to that shit. It's very manly features.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
all it is in the end of the day.
Exactly. Like that's one thing I always say is like people talk about man equality, and so we were talking about this yesterday.
Yeah, like if I could square up with a girl, then we're equal.
Yeah, exactly.
If not, we're not equal. You know, like you
Dude,
have
we're-
your strong points.
Yeah, exactly.
We have our strong points.
Yeah, exactly. There's masculine and there's feminine.
Yeah.
Women are good at things, men are good at things. You know what I mean? And some of those things overlap, obviously.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
some things women are way better.
Dude.
Like way better.
Dude, I always say this. Girls
Honestly, for
are
the most
so
part,
much smarter than men,
yeah,
dude.
for sure.
I'll say this openly.
Yeah, 100%.
We're fucking gorillas. Oh, we walk around with a fucking dicks out, hard ons.
But I walk around like hard, like 8 hours a day, but they don't have that
You
shit.
know what I mean? Obviously, they're horny, but
Yeah.
it doesn't impair their decision making for the most part.
No, I feel like girls are just more structured, man. They're just more organized. They
Yeah.
just see clearly.
Yeah, that's it. Like we're dumb. Us guys, we're just gonna give me a hammer and give me a nail. You know what I mean? Like,
but the whole debate about equality and shit is like, you know what? Like, oh yeah, women could be construction workers and shit. Like, yeah, sure, you could be a construction worker.
Yeah, you could.
But we're
Absolutely.
just stronger than you. It's just science.
For the most part.
For the most part,
There's
that's
girls
why
who can
there's
take-
male dominant fields.
Yeah.
And feminine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's fact.
Dude, there are
fact.
girls in the world who can pick me up and crack me in two pieces
Some girls probably pick me
with
up and throw me
one
out the window.
hand.
For sure.
But for the most
But
part,
for the most part, no.
for the most
Women
part,
are more nurturing than
yeah,
men.
exactly.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Are some men more nurturing than women?
Yeah.
Yes. For the most part, though, women are.
Do you feel? I always want to ask you this. This is maybe a very deep question, but do you feel like? What are you laughing at?
Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
We're talking facts here. This is straight facts.
Yeah, this is science.
Do you feel like because your parents got divorced when you were younger? I don't want this to get too deep or whatever.
No,
But the
I'm
point
down. I was 3 years old. Yeah.
the point I'm trying to make is like, do you feel like households that have only single parents, like there's something missing or like whatever? You're obviously your dad was around, your mom was around.
Yeah.
But in situations where like the parents get divorced and one of the parents fucks off, let's say, like you're missing something. You know what I mean? There's something missing in your development as a kid.
Yeah, for me, my parents got divorced when I was 3. I don't even know what it's like that my parents together. I don't even know what it's like for my parents to kiss. Literally, I know that sounds fucked up, but I don't know what that looks like because they were never together,
To
right?
be fair, neither do I. My dad tries to kiss my mom and she's like, "Get that fucker away from me!" God damn it, Delia. Why I can't even kiss you. God damn it.
That's so cute, fucking dad. But for the most part, yeah, like I never really. I'm different, man. My parents are like amazing friends. Like my dad comes over and has supper with me and my mom. That's very rare.
It's not the norm. Yeah, it's not the norm.
It's not like we'll have supper, me, my sister, my mom, her boyfriend, my dad, and his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucked up. Restaurants.
But you think that's because there's kids
holidays.
involved? You think that's because there's kids involved?
Yeah, my parents wouldn't have stayed friends if there was no kids. But besides the point, that doesn't matter because some parents are on horrible terms and they have kids. You know,
Yeah.
I'm very, very lucky in that. You know, but I lived with my mom. My mom, I guess, like she won custody, whatever the fuck the case was. I lived with her all my life. I used to go every second weekend to my dad's, but I never had a dad at home.
Yeah. But like
I don't
but
come
you
home.
would
My
see your
dad's
dad.
not there.
Why?
Yeah, I see my dad, but I don't come home to my dad there.
Yeah.
It's different, man. It's different, you know. It's just my mom, my sister, my aunt would live with us. She'd, like, you know what I mean? Like, I was literally just raised by chicks, bro,
Yeah.
all my life.
Why?
No, it's true though. No,
But
it's a
you know
bad
what,
thing.
dude?
It's not a
That's
bad
probably
thing.
why you're very in tune with like your. I'm not trying to say you're a fucking. You're a fucking hoe. You know, like you're in tune with your feminine side. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But why was it that your dad was every second weekend?
I don't know, man. I have
Like
to ask
who makes that decision? You know what I mean?
the judge.
The judge.
The judge.
Was there a court proceeding?
I don't know, man, but it's like I looked forward to going to my dad's house. Like I would love to go there,
sure.
You know, like you get some quality time with your dad. You know what I mean? Like it's like I said, I wouldn't come home. He wouldn't be there. Like, but my dad would make the effort. He brought me to all my hockey games. Brought me all the like he did the dad stuff. He wouldn't live with us, you know. And then it came to a point where like after like I think I was like 14, and then you just stop going, bro. Like you're always out. Like I'm not gonna start hopping home at 20 years old, and that's where it is.
You think that hurts the parent? Both ways. Like let's say the judge decides that like you're the guy who only gets to see your kid every 2 weeks. Obviously that fucking hurts. But do you think that when it comes to a certain point where like the kid's old enough and is like able to make his decisions about whether he wants to go see you this weekend or not, it's like fuck, like I want to see you, man. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, that's fucked up. Like restraining orders and shit like that. You know, like that happens too because let's say you're like if you're home with say you're allowed to go every second weekend. The only time you're allowed to see your dad is every second weekend. He can't come pick you up during the week and bring you. There's those fucking that happens all the time, man. You know, so like if anything happens, you can't just go pop in on a Wednesday and go see your kid. Like you have to wait till like next Saturday.
Yeah, that's it.
That's fucked up,
you have
man.
Shifts, dude. You have shifts with your children,
with your fucking kids. You know, and like, bro, some people, man, like divorces get fucking dirty. Yeah, they get nasty, and like some people, like in terms of sadness, I don't think some parents like don't see their kids grow up, man, for sure. Yeah, just in like in shots. You know, it's fucked.
You know what always makes me emotional, man, is scenes in movies. Like a lot of things in movies make me emotional because I'm an emotional bitch. But in movies, when there's scenes where a father, okay, I'll give you an example. I was watching Suits. I stopped watching Suits because it got horrible.
Yeah, I told you. Season 5, right?
And then it got better again. So I'm like watching it again. I don't know. Like
what season are you at?
Season 7.
Oh, what? Yeah.
Yeah, it just got better.
I never passed season 5.
It just got better again at one point. I don't know. It was weird. But there's a scene where like they're dealing with a court case and like there's a father who's in jail and he wants to see his daughter and they bring the daughter back eventually and like he hadn't seen his daughter in like 15 years. Those scenes where like a father, only when it's a father though, like I don't get that same emotional feeling when it's a mother. The father sees his daughter or his son for the first time in 15 years and it's just like really, really emotional. I don't know why only that situation really makes me emotional, but if it's a mother or whatever, it's sad, but I don't get that
Maybe it's because you're a guy and you could relate. You think it's that?
I guess, yeah. But like I don't have a kid that I know of.
But you're a man.
Yeah.
At least on that level.
Yeah, exactly.
There's some sex.
I'm the same gender.
Yeah,
I'm the same gender. I don't know, like I wouldn't call myself a man yet. You know what I mean? I'm a guy. Yeah. When you're a kid, you're a boy. When you grow up, you're a guy.
Yeah, like I'm a guy now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? I'm not a man.
Yeah, when you mature and you have children and you have responsibilities and you take care of
a
family, you're a man.
When do you reach like manhood? What is the age?
When you have to take care of a family.
Yeah.
I'm a guy right now.
When you have responsibilities, like real ones, like feeding your children.
Feeding your child. You know what it is? Putting food on the table.
Bring the bacon home.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Putting a roof over these people's heads.
Teach them good values, bro, in education.
Yeah, exactly. Something that pisses me off in shows, man, is like...
I'll tell you what pisses me off in shows too, by the way.
When you watch a show, family, 2 kids, wife, husband, rich as fuck.
Yeah.
Husband is like some multimillionaire CEO, requires you to work a lot.
Yeah.
You have to be off hours, you have to be on call.
Yeah.
And then the wife starts to complain, I never see her.
Bro, that gets me so nervous. Like, bro, he's providing for your family.
I put the roof.
Bro, did you ever watch Law-Abiding Citizen?
No. Bro, why is this the only movie you ever bring up in this podcast?
I don't know. Because it's I don't know. It's the same shit, bro. The wife gets mad at him for always working. It's like, yo, I'm putting murderers in jail.
Yeah.
Like, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, you want people that can rape our children and you know what I mean? Like, this is my job. Don't bitch at me for doing my job. You married me knowing this is going to go down.
You know what I mean? Like,
shit gets me fucking heated.
Yes,
man.
I love you, but I have I feel even my job now, okay? I feel a responsibility to my job because 1, I like my job. 2, I need money. 3, I need to fucking pay my home. You know what I mean? So in the situations where somebody calls me on a Saturday or a Sunday, I'll respond.
Yeah, man.
It's my work ethic in general, but at the same time, like there's a responsibility that you feel to your job. And imagine that's at like a lower level of employeehood. Is that like what the word I'm looking for? Anyway, a lower level in a company. Imagine when you're a CEO, dude. Like you run the shit.
Yeah.
You run the entire thing.
Like I need to show up.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't get mad at me for showing up to work.
No, exactly.
You know, and they always get mad at like, oh, like you don't come to your daughter's ballet recital. Like, that's like the classic example, right?
I don't want to come to my daughter's ballet recital?
I don't want to see my daughter like do her thing. Of course, I want to see her. Like it's the cutest thing ever. But I can't.
You think I'm in my office and I'm like, oh man, thank God I'm doing this paperwork instead of watching my daughter dance. Fuck her. It's It's like, no,
are you fucking serious?
I obviously want to watch my daughter dance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to watch my son hit a fucking home run. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I want to see him run across the baseball
Yeah.
diamond.
Of
I don't want to
course.
be doing paperwork.
Yeah.
But I have to. Because if I don't, we're on the street.
We're fucked.
We're fucked.
I can't pay the bills.
Exactly.
That means no
Exactly.
house, no
Exactly.
food, no school for the kids.
Your job at Pandora is not gonna pay them. Not gonna fucking keep the roof over our heads. You know what I mean?
No, that's not. You're damn fucking right.
And I know women have jobs. They're
Yeah.
accountants. They're marketing people. They're executives. I get it. They are. I know.
I wouldn't see a guy
But not
getting
in
mad
these
at his
fucking shows.
I
Not in
wouldn't
these
see a
shows.
guy getting mad at his wife for going to work too much.
No, never.
No.
I was watching something the other day. What did the?
What?
Well, no. You know what? Actually, maybe. You know what? I have to say maybe.
No,
It
go
depends.
do your thing. Go work. Go do your career.
Okay,
You
no.
know what I mean?
The only thing I would respond to that because
come on,
I wouldn't be
fuck
able
you
to
guys.
answer that. Okay, no. I'll take my no back. I'll take my definitive no that I just gave back. The only thing I could answer to that is this. Okay, if you ask, what was I watching today? They asked somebody this question. If you ask a girl, okay, Brad Pitt, broke as fuck, or McLovin, rich as fuck,
Yeah.
9 times out of 10,
They're going McLovin.
they're going McLovin.
Yeah.
If you ask a guy, I don't know, whatever, Scarlett Johansson, broke as fuck, or who's an ugly woman actress?
Whatever. Like fucking, I don't know, like Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie O'Donnell, rich as fuck.
I don't know why I thought of her, but
yeah,
yeah.
that's a good one.
That's a good one, though.
That's a
Yeah,
very,
yeah,
that's a very good one.
that's good,
Rosie
yeah.
O'Donnell's fucking butch.
Yeah, that's butch. Yeah.
Rosie O'Donnell, rich as fuck. Scarlett Johansson, every day of the week.
Yeah, bro. Fucking
The,
down
the,
for
val-
Scarlett
the value
Johansson.
system, and again, not for every girl. This isn't for everybody.
Who cares? We're like shallow, I guess, for saying that. Who cares, man? That's such fucking truth. Because I know that I'm gonna work to take care of myself, and I'm just gonna bang abroad.
What's she saying? Brad Pitt, broke as fuck. Okay, well, look, not for every girl. Not for every girl.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is another question that I always have. Brad Pitt broke as fuck, but for the long term. Let's say he's broke as fuck for the entire rest of your life. Are you gonna have children with this guy? You're gonna have a family. You know what I mean? Like,
No, you're not gonna have a family with a broke fuck.
that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll have a family with broke as fuck Scarlett Johansson. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
but she might cause you a lot of trouble.
Probably. She'll
You
get
know?
angry at me for doing paperwork.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She'll be angry at
Yeah.
me for being in the office.
But she's hot, so it kind of balances out.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Got a nice fucking, you got a figure 8 there.
Yeah, it's nice. Figure fucking 15 on that one. Well,
Jesus
15 on
Christ. You
10.
you ever watch I'm way out of, She's Way Out of My League? No, not She's Way Out of My League. What's that movie? She's in it with Bradley Cooper. Oh man, dude, it's one of those movies. Like there's those movies that came out at a certain point where it was like she's way
her?
out of my league.
Isn't that with the guy from Montreal there? What's his name? Jay Baruchel. Jay Baruchel.
That's with Jay Baruchel. But the one I'm talking about is with Bradley Cooper. Oh my god, I have to figure this out. Bradley Cooper, Scarlett Johansson movie.
First of all, I want to point out before I was saying about what
He's just not that into you.
What pisses me off in movies before I forget.
Yeah.
You know what gets me fucking nervous? You know when you come down, like, okay, they're like getting ready for work, whatever. They come down, going to work, and they have like the most beautiful breakfast, bro, in front of them. Strawberries, pancakes, and then they
Who
just
has the time?
no. Then they just take a bite and they fucking leave, bro. It's like, what do you mean? That's so unrealistic, right? Am I right? Yeah.
Listen,
It gets me
if
so
you're-
nervous, man.
If you're gonna get mad at me for something, don't get mad at me for going to work. Get mad at me for not finishing the food that you just put on
It's
the
not even that.
goddamn
It's like,
table.
how are you not sitting down and destroying that fucking meal?
First
One
of all-
little bite
first
of his
of all,
bagel and he's out of the door.
Who has the time
Yeah, it's
for a
a-
big breakfast? Dude, I wake up in the morning, my breakfast is the same thing every day. It's an egg sandwich, dude.
I don't even eat breakfast. You know what I mean? I go straight to work. Who has time for that shit, man?
You don't eat breakfast in the morning. Come on.
I used to. But
You have to.
My mom would make me my breakfast in the morning.
It's part of a balanced diet.
And then I moved out. I got to take care of myself. I don't eat breakfast, man.
Nah,
I
you
go
have
straight to work.
Even if it's just a piece of toast with butter or peanut butter or something.
No, the most I'll do is like I go to McDonald's every single morning, so I get like for a coffee, so I get like a muffin and shit like that. But I always eat my lunch really early. I eat lunch at like 11 o'clock, so that's like my breakfast lunch.
No, I try to split them up, to be honest with you.
No.
The movie I was talking about is He's Just Not That Into You.
Oh yeah, I know that movie.
That's with Justin Long. Anyway, in that movie, she's
what happened to Justin Long, by the way.
dude. He plays. We're talking about Bill Burr before. Bill Burr has a show on Netflix called F is for Family,
Yeah.
and the son's voice is played by Justin Long.
Oh, what a guy. Fuck.
Yeah.
He played and accepted too.
Yeah, he's sick, dude.
Oh,
What was
he's
his name in Accepted? Bartleby.
Oh my god.
It was Bartleby.
Was it?
Yeah, it was Bartleby.
What a movie.
Yeah, that was a
Been in that
fucking
70s show too for a bit.
But there was a period of time where a lot of these movies came out. There was He's Just Not That Into You. She's Way Out of My League. There was one. It was like oh man, it was all black cast. You know those all black cast movies. Every song in the movie is John Legend. You know what I'm talking about?
Who?
Think Like a Man. I think it was Think Like a Man. Anyway, there was like 2 or 3 of those where, like, you know what I'm talking about, where it's a movie that comes out and it's I don't have a problem with this, but like it's all there's no racism here. I'm just saying it's an all black cast and every single song in the movie is John Legend. It's always a John Legend song or a cover of some other song by John Legend in the entire. Yes, exactly. Think Like a Man. We'll post it right here on the YouTube video right here. So yeah, like those types of movies came out, and I always noticed in those movies there's just one distinct difference. Okay, between the he's just not that into you movies, she's way out of my league movies, and the all black cast Think Like a Man movies. Okay. Do you know what it is?
No, I don't.
I'm gonna give you one guess.
I don't
one
even know.
distinct difference, not the skin color.
I was gonna say skin color.
No, it's not
I was literally gonna say skin color. That's all I know.
Disclaimer: I like Think Like a Man. It's a great movie. I think it's better that he's just not that into you.
Honestly, I find the comedy for all black cast are hilarious, bro.
Fucking Kevin Hart's always there. He's always one. Amazing. Kevin Hart's one guy in the movie.
What was that show we used to watch when we were a kid with like the bald guy and his son's name was Junior? What was his name again? That show.
His son's name was Junior.
Yeah, he's one of those brothers. One of those Wayans brothers, I think.
One of those Wayans brothers. There's like 17 of them, eh?
She's on.
My Wife and Kids.
My Wife and Kids.
Yes.
Bro,
yeah, Keenan Wayans. Yeah, that was a good one.
That's an amazing show. Anyways, comedy on point. That's my guess.
All black cast movies and shows. The distinct difference between all white casts or just predominantly white casts. The kissing. Have you ever noticed that when you watch a movie that's all black cast versus a movie that's like predominantly white cast, when white people kiss in movies, it's like it's just pecks. When black people kiss in movies,
they make out.
There's tongue everywhere, dude. It's so fucking. It's just like
more realistic, though.
There's a tongue all over the face, man. It's just like what the. There's like real sex scenes in black cast movies, man. That's what I like. They're not afraid. They're unapologetically sexual.
Don't say they, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
What's a non-racist like way to describe
like different?
I was gonna say you people.
Different like different like I don't know.
The African American community are unapologetically sexual. Community, exactly. But you ever notice that? Just tongue everywhere. It's just like it's full on, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's fucking full on.
I never actually noticed, man. If I really think about it, yeah.
You think it's cheating? You asked me this yesterday.
That's what we were talking about the other day. Yeah.
You think it's cheating?
Like obviously not. You know what I mean?
It's not.
But
not. Like as the partner of an actor and or actress.
Okay, so listen, and this was the context, okay? Yeah. So you go, it's like you're a big actor, you're like, I don't know, whatever, okay? You bring, I can't even think of a fucking actor on the top of my head. That's bad. Anyways, you bring your wife and kids to your big premiere. Okay?
To your big premiere. Daddy, why are you kissing Angelina Jolie?
That's what I'm saying. And like you're in a sex scene like with another woman.
Yeah.
You know? And like your wife has to watch that shit. Or vice versa. Your husband has to watch that shit. Yeah. I wonder how you feel, man. You think you're rattled?
Look, it's not cheating, but you're enjoying it.
Yeah, like
guy or girl.
Don't tell me you're not super fucking erect for like the whole scene.
Listen, every actor and actress is pretty hot.
Yeah, you're fucking rock hard.
You know what I mean? You're pretty hot, all of them.
Yeah, so for the most part,
man or woman, actress or actor, you're enjoying the moment. I'm sorry, and especially the scenes where it's like it's a sex scene, and I think we spoke about this on one of the episodes. Are they actually having sex? I think sometimes they actually are.
No,
having
I don't
sex.
think so. No.
Dude, there's movies. I forget. There's one with Halle Berry, man, and like she's going at it.
I think there's some actors that are like, notorious for actually having sex though on scene, but for the most part, no.
Well, I mean, for the most part, no. But like, I think there are movies and sex scenes. You know, like sometimes you watch like.
Does that go on like on your kill list? Like you're married, but like you still get kills. You know, I wonder.
You're just pumping numbers.
You're just pumping numbers like during your marriage.
It's work, babe. I'm sorry, it's work.
Listen, it's what it is.
Well, look, it's the classic question that everybody always asks: would you be able to date a porn star, man or woman? Would you be able to date a porn star?
Is a good question. Is that cheating? That's fucked, man. Like you're literally like sucking cock for a living,
dude. You're getting anal.
Yeah, like you're getting fisted.
You're getting loads blown into your face.
Like 3-4 guys are shot sometimes.
Oh my god! Like I wouldn't.
Imagine bringing your husband to that premiere. That'd be so fucked.
Be like, listen, honestly, babe, like I don't want to come to this premiere. I do not feel comfortable. Oh my god, like you just never want to come do things that I want to do. You don't want to support me in my career, and it's like, babe, I don't want to watch you get fucking anally fisted right now.
I would probably lose my mind.
Are there premieres for porn movies? I don't think so.
There's the porn awards though.
Yeah, the Hardys.
Actually,
I think it's called. No, isn't it? For real. There's the Cockies or some shit like that. No. And the cocky goes
Bro,
to.
better be a massive cock at the trophy.
Yeah,
fuck.
it's just a veiny erect motherfucker like this. And the cocky for best actor goes to Johnny Sins.
Yeah, classic. Man of a jack of all trades. Johnny Sins.
Not a strand of hair on his body. Nowhere. Ass, taint,
Yeah.
chest. I strive to be that hairless.
No, I don't know. Is that cheating though? To answer the question, if you're a porn star, no, it's your job. As soon as
No.
it's part of your job, it's not cheating. If I become a prostitute, am I cheating on you at this point? It's my job.
Were you a prostitute when I met you? Were you a man of the streets, Justin, when I met you?
No, but I became one because I have to feed my family. You know what I mean? And I have to put a roof over our head. And I have no education, no degrees. So I became a prostitute.
Picture Justin walking into my house one day. Guys, I quit my job today. Why? I don't know. I found something better. It's more lucrative. What did you find? I found a corner. A couple of guys want to get a couple of handies. $100 a shot. It pays well.
I'm sure it does pay well though. That's the worst part.
It does. I mean, you have to be like at a certain level of like notoriety, a certain level of like fame, I guess, for it to pay well. I'm
Like,
sure
to be
like,
like a- to be like
if
a-
tomorrow you become a porn star, I don't think you're making a lot of money.
No,
Like you know what I mean?
no, definitely not.
Neither am I. I'm not
Yeah.
talking about your
Yeah.
looks or anything.
No,
You're a
it's
beautiful
just-
man.
Thank you, but that's not your point. I understand that.
No, I don't. Look,
You have to build your CV for that shit, man.
yeah,
It takes
exactly,
time.
exactly.
It takes time.
What's a porn CV?
It's like
Cock Mistresses 2. This is like all the movies you've been in.
I wonder what's the record for most porns, most porns.
That you've ever that they've been in.
Yeah,
Like most porns. How
Like-
would I even write that in Google?
record for
Who holds the record
for most pornography.
for most porn appearances?
Like porn films, like movie appearances though.
For most porn appearances. Fuck, I don't know.
It sounds weird. Sounds off. I don't like this.
I don't know. Who's got the most XXX appearances of any porn star?
Ooh,
I thought I just saw Samuel L. Jackson for a second.
is there a number there or no?
No, there's a guy dressed as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, they probably have Star Wars porn out there.
Tom Byron is already one of the legendary woodsmen of the
The
adult
woodsman. That's so perfect.
one of the legendary woodsmen of the adult film industry. His career has spanned over 3 decades and seen him win virtually every award possible. According to IAFD, the world's leading source of adult film-related data, Tom's latest project puts him over another major milestone. Already the most prolific performer in porn history, Byron's newest entries extend his record, making him the first performer to exceed 3,000. That's a guy, dude.
Movies.
That's 3,000 kills.
3,000 kills
Well, if it's a different girl every...
for the most part. Yeah.
You think they give a fuck about kills anymore at that point?
Nah, it's their job. Do you give a
Yeah,
fuck
I mean-
about?
Okay, no, this is a question, actually. This is a good question. We're saying this, does it count as a kill? If you fuck a prostitute,
No,
it's not a kill.
no, it's not a kill.
If you're a
Your
porn
kills
star,
kills only work if you work. If you work
worked for it, exactly, yeah.
yeah.
if you're a porn star,
Yeah.
it's not a kill. It's your job.
It's your job.
It's your job.
Yeah, it's your
The other
job.
person's being paid to do it. You're not paying them, but they're being paid in general to do it. There's money involved. There's an exchange of monetary value.
No, it's not a kill.
It's not a kill.
Can't be.
No, at all. But, question, because this has happened to me, actually. If you
How?
have sex with someone who is a prostitute without knowing and you don't pay them and you only find out after, is that a kill?
To be honest,
Is that a kill?
in my head, no.
You didn't pay. I didn't pay.
It doesn't matter.
I'll say what the story was.
It's just because were they actually down for you or they were just trying to get your money? That's where it is. Because the whole point of you didn't pay, fine, beautiful, you didn't pay for it. But on their end, how was it?
Well, I didn't have to pay in the end.
Is it because
So either they went into it not wanting to pay, or I gave them a fucking shot of the Josh cock right there.
yeah, if you like if they were just down for you in general, then it's a kill. You know? But if fuck, how can I say this? It all depends on like their intent.
It depends on but you'll never know their intent.
No, you'll
So
never know.
what's a stand-in for their intent? Exchange of money.
Yeah, but like if they realize halfway, like, oh, I'm not gonna charge him now because like his cock is like massive and like he's just fucking me really good, it's not a kill because the intent was to get the money from you. If
it depends on their intent.
if they just found you really hot and wanted to fuck you because yeah, you're a pro and you fuck for money, but you're a human being and you want to fuck people for pleasure.
Yeah.
So
I know guys who have like had relationships or like had like fuck buddies who are prostitutes, but like they didn't have to pay each time. It was just because like this is what the person does, but like they find you attractive. They're human beings.
Yeah,
at the
they're
end of the
human.
day,
Yeah,
you know
they
what
want to fuck and that's it.
I mean?
So
They have feelings. They have thoughts.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
definitely have thoughts and feelings.
And they want to sleep with people. They think people are attractive.
Of course, they're not robots.
No, it was in Colombia actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? You think it's a kill?
To this day, I don't know. I don't count it. But I've been told that it counts. But I don't count it.
It depends, man. You'll never know. So put it at 0.5. Put it at 0.5.
Yeah. Sure. Fine. It's 0.5.
It's 0.5. It's 0.5. Listen.
I was in Colombia. There was a hostel next door to our Airbnb, and I went, and there's two Spanish chicks that were there. They said they were from Puerto Rico and Venezuela. So I was just like talking to them with my cousin and shit. They came back to the Airbnb after, and only later did I find out because they were laughing, and it was just like, oh no, we're not gonna charge you. Don't worry about it. I was like, what the fuck? I was so confused. And what's fucked up after is that the way our Airbnb was set up was the street in Colombia was here. I don't even know if anybody can see this, but anyway, the street was here, and the entrance to the Airbnb was like a gate. You'd open the door, and you'd walk into the Airbnb, but it wasn't into the house. You'd walk in through the terrace.
Yeah.
The front terrace.
Yeah.
So basically, when you're chilling on the front terrace, there's a gate that leads to the street. So they left, and then later that night, like 2:30 in the morning or like 3 in the morning, somebody came to the gate. It's a woman, like in her 40s, an older woman, knocking, and we're at the table on the terrace and chilling, drinking, and we see this woman. We're like, "What the fuck? Who is this?" And she's like, "Excuse me," in Spanish. She's like, "Pardon, I'm looking for my cousin's name's Eric." It's the first day we got there, or the second. She goes, "I'm looking for Eric and Joshua. Eric and Joshua, are they there? Por favor, are they there? Are they there?" And I'm just like, first of all, who is this woman? How does she know our names? What the fuck is going on? Because in Colombia, dude, like, you got to be careful. You know what I mean? Like, people talk about cocaine trafficking and shit, dude. I didn't come into contact with cocaine once in Colombia. I didn't have it offered to me. I didn't see it. I didn't try. I never tried cocaine, but I didn't see it. I didn't try. I didn't come into contact with it. I wasn't offered it. What you come into contact with in Colombia, dude, is whores.
Yeah, prostitutes everywhere.
Dude, you get into an Uber. The first thing the guy does is takes out his phone and shows you pictures. You want a girl? ¿Quieres niñas? That's what they ask. They're like, you want to go on girls? And they have a list of chicks, dude. And it's not even, dude, it's like $50 American. It's fucked up.
That's cheap.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I'm just like, what the fuck? You know, like, is this like their pimp who's coming to like claim retribution? So she's at the thing knocking.
This wouldn't fly here, though.
Huh?
This wouldn't fly here. An Uber
Prostitution?
driver showing you, an Uber driver showing you fucking girls to fuck.
No,
that doesn't happen here. That doesn't happen here.
All they give you is candy. Do you want the gum? Do you want hand wipe? So anyway, this girl's like knocking, and she's like, "Is Josh and Eric there?" And we have to pretend like, no, we don't know who you're talking about. And she went away. But to this day, dude, I just think back to that moment. I'm like, who was this woman? Who the fuck was it? It was sketchy as fuck, man.
The police.
I was scared. I was very scared. The police came actually once because we didn't close the gate. But
I've never actually been with a prostitute in my life.
No.
Whatever.
I'm not ashamed to say that I have. Like,
I never did.
Once
not that I'm not curious. I'm just curious. It's like, but I
you've
don't
never
know.
fucked a prostitute, or you've never had any what's the word I'm looking for? Any sexual interaction for money. Like, let's say like a happy ending massage type thing.
I've never had any sexual whatever the fuck you just said for any money.
Any sexual whatever the fuck you just said.
I never paid for handy. Never paid for sex. Never paid for blowjobs. None of that.
I'm not proud of it. Whatever.
No, it's. I don't. To be honest, I don't think it's a bad thing. People get happy endings all the fucking time. You get a massage, you get jerked off, and you jizz. It's nothing bad.
Yeah,
but I've never done it.
It's weird. It's just.
I'll be honest with you. The only reason why I never done it is because back then I didn't have money. I wasn't down to go spend $250 to get a fucking blowy.
I think I've done it twice. To
jerk off and call it a day.
I think I've done it twice.
But you know what?
Once at a bachelor party, and I went for a happy ending once.
Like, I don't think it's a bad thing though that guys fuck prostitutes. To be honest with you,
it's just like, like
it doesn't interest me, but I don't think you're disgusting for doing it.
Look, to be honest with you, it's not something that I actively seek out because I don't care that much. I don't need it that much. It's just like there's been situations where like I'm at a bachelor party and like prostitutes come and it's like whatever, it is what it is. You know what I mean? You want to be part of the.
You see, I've never been to one of those, so maybe that's why.
It could be like the vibe of a bachelor party, and this is something I remember talking with the people who were part of that bachelor party. They were saying like some people were like, we don't want to put in for the prostitutes.
Yeah. And
they're like, we're not going to use them. And I'm like, okay, like you're not going to use them, fine, but like it's not about fucking them for a bachelor party. This is from a guy's perspective, yeah. and granted, I could be completely wrong. I sound completely stupid. It doesn't matter. From a guy's perspective, for a bachelor party in this specific situation, it's not about fucking a prostitute. It's the vibe of what a bachelor party is. You know what I mean? Because they came and they fucked people, but they did a show and not with each other. Like they took the groom, they took his pants off, they slapped his ass, they take a belt, and it's funny. Like it's like Amsterdam. You've been to Amsterdam and you've seen the shows. Yeah, it's kind of like that. You know what I mean? So it's just
for the entertainment part. Yeah, I would like if I was going to a bachelor party with my friends and there was prostitutes there, I would put in for the prostitutes. I don't have to fuck you if I don't want to.
Yeah,
but I want to see my friends get slapped But a prostitute, it's funny. I'm down.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
exactly.
like whatever.
Exactly.
Fucking, the groom's not gonna fuck the prostitute for the most part.
No. I've never been to a bachelor party where the groom fucks the.
No.
Fucks
It's more for the boys.
That'd be weird. I don't.
No, it's like, bro, you're cheating on your wife already.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like relax.
That's cheating.
Yeah, that's 100% cheating.
Yeah, like you know how to work.
That's 100% cheating.
Like you're cheating.
That's what's fucked up is that if you fuck a prostitute, it doesn't count for a kill. But if you fuck her while in a relationship, it is cheating.
Well, the kills and cheating are like paw with each other.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
like
it's true.
you're being physical with another woman.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cheating.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm fucking down for those parties though. I've always wanted to go to like a real bachelor party.
They're chill, man. I've been to two. They're disasters. It's just like
I'm down. They're gonna happen.
mess,
they're gonna happen soon. I feel like all our friends are fucking single though, so I don't know when that's gonna happen. But
no, we know a lot of people who are getting. You know what the problem is that we know a lot of people who are getting married now, but with all the shit that's going on, like nobody's really having a full blown wedding anymore.
I have a wedding in September. I don't know if it's still gonna go down.
For who?
Anthony Rainone.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the invite, man.
Yeah. Thanks, bro. Like I'm part of the grooms and everything. Like it's oh.
I gotta use the fucking force, man. That's the force.
You know what's funny? I saw a picture of you. Remember you came like into my house and we like put the pack of cigarettes on the plastic part.
Did I send it to you?
Yeah.
It was from my old Instagram.
And you're like, ooh, let's levitating. That was sick. Good times. That was like fucking like 10 years ago.
Yeah. I look at those pictures sometimes. I have an other Instagram account that I got locked out of at one point. So I go look at the pictures sometimes. And we talk about this all the time where like before stories existed, people used to post pictures that would now.
Like you posted that.
Yeah, exactly. That would be a story now. You know what I mean? That
if
would
you
be
post
a
that
post.
now, like, what the fuck are you posting?
Posting a picture of like a tree. Beautiful day at the park. You know what I mean? Like, that's what parents do now.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom and her fucking bitmojis, man. I always send screenshots to you guys.
I wanted to ask you this actually. We were talking about the thing with like parents and stuff like that. I don't know how I got onto this thought the other day, but we were talking about this last night. Do you know what it is? We told you what it is. Emancipation. It's like super random. I know. We were talking about like I wanted to get into this when we were talking about like parents and divorced parents and stuff like that. Dude, like I think I was watching a TV show and it came up, but like for those who don't know, emancipation is like when you're a kid and you go to court to legally unbind you from your parents.
Yeah, there's an age for that though. I think you're allowed.
I will slap you.
I think like 14 you could do that shit. No?
I will punch you in the face.
Could you imagine your kids like, I'm not down for you anymore?
Bro, fuck
I gave
you.
birth to you. Get the
shut the fuck. Yeah, you want to leave? Get the fuck out of here. Who's gonna pay your food? Like, dude, 13, 14 years old. Like, dude, you ever watch Ozark?
You're allowed. No.
Okay. Oh fuck!
I know.
Okay, there's a
matter.
plot point in the show
the kid
that revolves around one of the kids wanting to leave.
Okay,
and I'm just there like, dude, you're 15 years old. Like, shut up.
Yeah, like shut up.
You came from my loins.
If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even be here right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So like,
I put you in this world. Like, imagine parents had the right to kill their children.
Bro, I think kids would be brutally murdered worldwide. 100%. If you're actually allowed, yeah, man. Fuck yeah.
There'd be fucking beatings left, right, and center.
There'd be murders everywhere, man.
Oh man, because like there is some form of rationale to back that up, but I don't agree. Obviously,
no.
But it's like I made you. I should have control over what I do with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like if I made you by accident, you know.
This is something I've always said.
This is fucked up, but like,
I think we spoke about this maybe on the episode with Nikolai and stuff. But I'll repeat it. I guess I can't remember if we did. You have a child with a woman by accident. It's not actually what you wanted to happen. Whatever, the condom broke, some shit. You're like, listen, like we gotta get an abortion. You know what I mean? Like I can't raise.
If the girl doesn't want the abortion, you're not getting the abortion.
You're not getting the abortion.
It's one-sided. That
fine. You're allowed. It's your body. You know, I'm not here to discuss the morality of abortion stuff. My point is this: if I tell you like we can't have this baby, like it's as much mine as it is yours. I'm sorry,
but like
you bear a lot of the brunt of it. Yes, I agree, but it's as much mine as it is yours. So my question is, if I'm like we shouldn't have this baby, and you're like no, like I'm having it, I shouldn't have to be legally binded to this kid. You're the one who made the decision to have it when I said I didn't want to have it. Why do I have to now pay? Yeah. Dave Chappelle has the thing about this.
And that's a good example, right? So let's say, I don't know, you guys are really, really young, right? And the girl has a baby. She doesn't believe in abortion. Fair enough. Fine, right? You have your own fucking rights and shit. But you are 18 years old. You're still in school or whatever. Like, bro, you're not financially stable to take care of a baby.
No, zero.
You're not.
I used to say this to one of my ex-girlfriends. Dude, she used to get angry at me that I wouldn't pay for stuff for her all the time. And I'd be like, I work 20 hours a week at Best Buy.
Look at McDonald's.
I can't even afford to fucking supply myself. You think I'm going to support you?
Yeah, like I have to buy cigs first, weed, and then I'm going to buy cigs.
Yeah, exactly. If I need any leftover money.
16 years old.
I don't even have enough money to support myself. I'm gonna support you. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, come on, man. It's not realistic.
Jesus Christ.
But to go with it, yeah, it's like, why should you be legally binded to the child?
Should you be?
Should you be like? This is
because like I see both aspects. Like I see both sides. I had the conversation with you and I said we shouldn't have this child.
I don't want to have the kid.
Yeah, exactly. You went against my. At the end of the day, you went against my wishes and you decided to have it. Your prerogative, fine. But at the same, should I be legally binded? But at the same time, you know what I mean? Like you're having sex, you know what the repercussions may be. Yeah. You know what the consequences are.
Yeah.
Like I always talk about decisions in life, man. I think that everything in life comes down to decisions. The decisions that you make as a grown adult, knowing full well the consequences of the decisions.
Yeah.
So I find a lot of times, let's say this particular situation, people like to look at things in a vacuum. Oh, he's having the kid, but she wants to have it, but he doesn't want to have it. He shouldn't have to be legally binded. It's like, well, hold on, let's take a couple steps back here. Did he know what he was doing when he had sex? Did she chloroform him and fuck him while he was passed out? Like he knew what he was doing when he had sex.
Yeah.
You know that if you have sex, you might get pregnant and die, as the shows have taught us very well.
Yeah, but what if like you did everything possible to not get pregnant? Like the girls on the pill. Girls get pregnant on the pill.
I'm a firm believer. Girls get pregnant on the pill.
Fuck yeah, they do, man.
Jesus Christ, I think I'm going to go abstinent.
But it's a thing. So you could literally be on the pill and wear a condom, and the condom's gonna break, and then that chance of penetrating through that.
You have fucking swimmers, eh?
Yeah, they have swimmers, but bro, that shit happens. I'm watching this beer. That shit happens, you know. So the consequences, it's like at that point, we don't have sex ever.
Any decision you make in life has consequences.
Yeah,
it's not realistic to. It's not realistic to ask people to never have sex in life, but knowing that there are consequences, you have the capability as a grown adult to make the decision whether or not you want to have it.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, bro,
don't complain about this is my dude. Don't put a cucumber in your ass and then complain you're shitting seeds.
Yeah,
it's simple. Yeah, it's simple. Simplicity in life.
But if it's the opposite, if like the girl doesn't want the baby and the guy does, the girl has every right to go abort it, and you can't say fucking anything about that. Yeah. Too bad for you.
I don't know.
But because that's what it is with girls, man. No, they're the ones that have the child. They have all the say. It's literally in them, right?
I fall in the middle on that where I'm kind of like, what if I really want the kid? You know, it's as much mine as it's yours. But I do agree, like, it's not me who has to fucking gain 30 pounds and fucking, you know what I mean, look like a bloated whale.
It's not even about the fucking weight, bro.
For 9
months.
Literally
having a human being inside of that shit, like, fucking fucks you up for 9 months.
You wake up in the morning and there's just something kicking. Like, dude, like, you ever watch Alien?
Yeah.
Through your fucking stomach, like it's not me that has to deal with it.
Start lacing your stomach. Shut up! I'm trying to sleep. Fuck. You know.
But it's beautiful at the same time. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of selfish if you would just fuck off, though. Even if the girl has the baby, like it's not what you want, but like it's very selfish for you to just fuck off. It's still half you, right?
Would you? Let's say you're married to a woman, okay?
Yeah.
You have the choice to tell your wife, if we have children, we'll take turns bearing it. We're going to have 4 kids. You'll bear it twice. I'll bear it twice.
Oh, like...
Would you do that for the woman you love?
No, I wouldn't even have 1 kid if I have to bear it. Like, I'm picturing a kid come out of my ass, let's say, for example. Like, my asshole, you know what I mean? Or like my dick hole. Like, that would have happened.
Assuming you had... I mean, the ass would probably be the only logical place that a child would come out of for a guy.
Oh, no way. No way. I mean, unless we were conditioned as kids, like women are conditioned as babies that they're gonna grow up and have babies. So you're expecting to have babies.
I don't think they're conditioned. I think it's in your nature.
It is.
It's biological.
If you tell me at 28 years old, yeah, like a kid's gonna come out of your ass, like in a couple of years, like that's not happening.
Dude, imagine just like squeezing a child.
Bro, did you ever fucking take a shit and be like, holy fuck, like that came out of my ass?
Yeah,
like, that's thick.
You ever get the ones that just come out? You're like, ugh. Yeah. You're holding onto the toilet bowl.
Like sometimes I think I'm like, yo, like my asshole had to widen that much for that shit to come out.
Dude, some of them hurt, man.
You fucking burns.
You just like turning Super Saiyan, dude.
Yeah, especially when you eat spicy, fucking burns, man.
No, those ones come out.
No, especially
when they come out soft but burning. But there's the ones that if you had a lot of protein the day before and it's just like it's a hard crap and the way it feels coming out of your ass is like it's a log, but there's just one peep. There's just one little like peep coming.
It feels like there's spikes all around the shit when it comes out. It's like Jesus Christ, my asshole's getting fucking ripped to shreds right now.
Exactly. Imagine how a child now.
Yeah, that's like a not 9 pounds. You're 9 pounds when you're born. Is that a thing?
Like between 6 and 9, I think, something like that.
My mom had 2 kids in her
at once.
At once.
At once.
Bro, she was so pregnant. Apparently, she would eat her cereal off her stomach. I swear to God.
I feel like
there's pictures. And shit.
like as a guy, I would never want to have to give birth, but I feel like guys would have so much more fun jonesing with the pregnant stomach.
Honestly, for that, besides the pain, I would do it. I would just gut so hard with my kid. Fuck. I would stay healthy. I guess you can't eat Nutella with your kid in your stomach. That doesn't work. Fuck. After I change my diet and shit, that would suck.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you Jones.
But you wouldn't like have the kid? Like if you knew that you had to bear the 9 months, you wouldn't do it?
Yeah, if I was really, really like in love with my wife and wanted a kid, like yeah, we'll do it even. We'll do 2 pregnancies each.
Assuming you want 2 kids and you know that the first one it's you that has to bear it.
Oh fuck.
You can't have the second one until you bear the first one. I don't know. I don't fucking know, man.
Honest, like not to sound mean, but like honestly, I actually don't know if I would do it. I would do it for my wife because like I want to have a kid with her, but I'm saying this now because I don't actually have to do it at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, exactly.
If I would actually have to do it, I don't know what I would say.
Well, that's what girls must feel too, dude. It's like,
no, they're down to have kids. You ever hear girls say like, "I'm not down for another kid"? They do it. They're down.
I mean, I think that they have the same, like, I've spoken to a lot of girls like our age, and they're like, I don't know, man, kids. Like, they'll do it, I guess, in the end, but it's like, there's a fear. There's a fear.
If your kid's a terror, though, but if you have a good kid, you're
No, like, just having the kid, like, some girls are like, I'm just going to take the fucking C-section and, like, call it a fucking day.
Yeah.
Having to push a fucking child
I would do it through my gut.
To cut open your stomach?
Yeah. If that's a possibility for guys, 100%. I just don't want to push anything out of my ass. That's literally the only reason. If I can cut up my stomach and have a kid, I'm down. Put me to sleep, cut me open, sew me back up, I'm down.
Yeah, I know a lot of girls who are like, I don't know, man, about having it, like, just having the kid, like, just the process of birthing the child, like, you're giving birth to this, like, fucking, you ever watch Kim Possible? Some naked mole rat dude just coming out of you, you know? Like,
it must fucking hurt so much, man. I can't even fucking imagine.
I can't even fathom how much that must fucking kill. Oh. Does it come out of the same place where the dick comes out of? Goes in, I mean.
Yeah, it does.
Does it?
Yeah.
The vulva?
The vulva.
Is it? That's where it comes out of?
Yeah. I always thought that
maybe it feels good. What if it feels good?
No.
Well, I mean, like, look, if I'm having sex with you through your vulva and it feels good.
Bro, I was the same thing. When a girl puts a tampon in her, it doesn't feel good.
Does that go through the...
Like, you know what I mean? I don't understand. Like, it's pretty much a cock going into you, right?
Well, I mean, a thinner.
Okay, sure. One. But, like, whatever. If girls finger themselves with their fingers, a tampon is bigger than their finger.
Yeah,
if that feels good, a tampon feels good.
Who's to say that a child coming out of your vulva that feels good when a dick goes inside? Like, you know what I mean? This is just like a massive cock. Well, I guess massive cocks hurt. A lot of girls don't like big cocks.
That's true.
Just like a big ass dick instead of going in, just coming out.
Yeah, I think maybe like entering and exiting are 2 different feelings. Like same for guys. When you exit, when shit comes out, it feels good.
Yeah.
Actually, when it enters too, I would assume it feels good.
In your ass?
Yeah, because that's where the...
it's nice. You got a little finger in your ass.
Yeah, that's where the guy's G-spot is.
Yeah.
Interesting. You think that's why shitting feels so good?
Little brown hole poke.
You think shitting feels better for guys than it does for girls? Because the G-spot's in their ass.
I don't know. All I'm going to say is I've never heard a girl be like, oh, man, I love taking fucking dumps.
I love taking dumps.
Taking shit. I took a nice one right before this podcast.
I know. I heard you downstairs.
You heard me fucking...
No, I'm just joking. But yeah, taking shits is probably like I would probably say top 5 feeling.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the best.
Especially when you really have to go.
What do you think we're at right now?
I don't even know. I could be like an hour 20. I could be like 55 minutes. It could be an hour and 45. It could be like 16 minutes. I don't even know.
Give a guess.
Guess?
Give a guess.
Guess.
Yeah. Give me a guess.
I'm gonna go with an hour and 24.
You're not bad. We're an hour and 18 and 40.
Oh shit, that's pretty good.
Before we wrap this up, we actually had someone write into us this week.
What did he write?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Someone wrote into us this week.
What did he write? Fuck.
Yeah. It's nothing like it's nothing crazy, I guess, but like, okay, I want to get your take on this, okay?
I'm scared. Fuck.
Boyfriend, friends with girls, how to not be jealous. Boyfriend and I are long distance for several years. He has relationships with girls but never hangs out with them one-on-one or talks to them about anything else besides playing games. I logically know that there's nothing going on and I know he wouldn't cheat, but for some reason I get into a really jealous rage when I hear him talking about them or to them. I don't want to be a controlling girlfriend who doesn't let him talk or have other friends. How can I change my mindset to be more comfortable? I think a part of me feels that because we're long distance and we already spend little time together, as busy as we both are, I get jealous that he's hanging out with these other girls, even though it's in friend groups. I would love some advice on how to be more comfortable with this.
Okay, first of all, the fact that she's acknowledging this is already beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, she's not crazy.
This is a segment we're going to call 2 Idiots Teaching You How to Love.
Yeah, really love. I'm going to call it Really Love.
Really love. Really listen to us talk about love. It's too long.
Okay, so that's already
it's too
beautiful.
long of a title.
Yeah, it's too long. It's too much.
Really love.
So, beautiful acknowledgement. That's good, at least.
Okay.
I could relate, bro. Like one of my best friends is a girl, you know. So like we get along great, and there's no reason to be. I had a girlfriend for the longest time, and I would chill with her one-on-one, and there was nothing there. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you have to like. But I don't even know if she was jealous. Actually, I don't think so.
This comes down to the question of
it's also long,
a relationship pod
but
today.
it's also long distance. So like if that's the group of friends he made, like that's what it is over there, you know.
Well, look, there's two questions here. Okay, one. This is the eternal question: can guys be friends with the girls with nothing else? Everybody always asks this question.
100%.
And two, is it okay to make new girlfriends, or does it always have to be a girl who you've known prior for it to be okay? To the relationship, let's say.
That's a good point.
Those are the two questions that come into play.
Because my best girlfriend, I met her before all my girlfriends. So it's a given that she is one of my friends, and this is what it's going to be.
Yeah.
But if I had a girlfriend, I would make a new girlfriend. Like if I had a...
Look, I think that...
It's not wrong, man. No. Listen, guy or girl, we're all humans. Like you're chill. Whether you're a girl or you're a guy, and you're fucking chill, we get along. Like that's all it is. You know what I mean? Like I have a lot of like girlfriends, I guess.
Yeah. It's because, look, we're all adults. Everybody's a person. Through life, you meet people. Who's to say you can't, like, you know, create a relationship with somebody that is
if they're
platonic.
attractive, let's face it, you would probably fuck them. I'm sorry, but
look
for the most part.
Me personally,
for the most
I
part,
have a lot of.
That's where it comes down to.
Personally, I have a lot of girlfriends. There's not many of them that I would be like, yeah, I'll fuck you. You know what I mean? And they're attractive.
A new one, not an old one.
Same thing. Well, I mean, whatever.
You're a guy at the end of the day, man. She's attractive. You would if you were single. Doesn't mean you're gonna, but that's what it is. You know what I mean?
I think it then comes
not
down
to
act
on it. Or anything.
I mean, it then comes down to the question of, is there that like sexual thing between you two? Like,
it all depends, man. You know
I think guys and girls in general see people and they want to fuck people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, regardless if they're friends or not friends.
That's what I mean.
But
like,
is it going to happen? And is there that sexual tension or sexual chemistry between it? No, you know what I mean?
No, at all.
So, I mean, just to answer this question, I think the long distance thing is what really like fucks it up.
No, I feel like the long distance thing is what fucks it up, is what makes the most sense, because he's long distance. He had to go make a new like group of friends. Like, are they all chicks?
Well, I think that's why she's uncomfortable, because it's long distance. Like when you're long distance, like I don't know what the fuck you're doing. If you live in the same town as me or the same city as me, 9 times out of 10 I'll find out if you're fucking around.
Yeah, I understand.
If you live in another country.
Yeah, but it's like if you were in the same town as me and you're making a bunch of new girlfriends, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
If you're somewhere else, like it makes a bit more sense, because you're making new friends. I doubt it's all chicks right now in this situation. There's some guys in there. There's some guys in the mix.
It's a new group of friends, yeah.
Yeah, so there's some guys. That's what it is, man. You meet people.
Do you think in a relationship, boyfriend or girlfriend, you have the right to tell someone like not to see someone or talk to somebody?
No, you don't have any right to do that.
I don't think so either, because it comes down to trust.
Yeah.
If I can't trust you regardless of what I feel, like, then what the fuck are we even doing here?
There's no point.
There's no point.
There's no way I'm not gonna live my life to the, like, I have to live my life. How can I say this? Like the same with or without you kind of thing. Like, I'm gonna go do my thing. I'm gonna go make friends, guy or girl. The only thing that I can't do in a relationship is fuck another chick, for obvious reasons, for respect and that. But if I have to stop my life in any form, I'm not down. There's obviously, like, you know, the givens for relationships, but if I like can't go on vacation because you want to go on vacation with me, and like you can't go with your friends, like fuck that shit, you know, things like that. No.
So what's the advice you would give this listener?
The advice, oh my god, just fucking
really love.
Like, just you have to trust, for sure. Unless he gives you a reason not to fucking trust him, just trust him.
Yeah, exactly.
To be honest, because maybe he just found a good, like.
You can't live in the future. You have to live in the now. Live in the present.
I could completely understand why it bothers you. Like, that shit would bother me too, 100%. It would bother anybody if they say no, they're liars, because he's far away. You can't control what he's doing. You don't have eyes there. It's only normal. But I mean, for the most part, I mean, if you're still with him, it means you trust him. So keep trusting, and I mean, that's it.
Really love.
Yeah,
really love people. Yeah. Really love having relationships.
It's always hard, these things, though, man. With girls and the opposite sex, it's always something like a little difficult. But
it is what it is.
It is what it is. That's life. I don't think it's normal to not be jealous, to be honest with you. I think it's extremely normal.
It's normal to be jealous.
Yeah.
It means you care.
Yeah, it means you care.
But to act out on that jealousy, I think, is a different
Like, if she's not going crazy right now, like telling you off her boyfriend, that's amazing, because that's not going to solve anything. And that's it.
To end on a lighter note, Justin, just one last question. Would you rather have sexual relations with someone who's very hairy or someone totally hairless?
Oh, totally. Like no hair on the head?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna go hairless.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go hairless because like
yeah.
I'd rather fuck a bald chick than a fucking Sasquatch chick.
100%. Yeah, that's fucked up though. Fuck a baldy.
Everybody listening, write in the comments. Would you rather fuck a hairless woman or anyone, a hairless person, or a very hairy person?
Like a very hairy man or a very hairy
different
non-hairy
for
man?
girls and guys though. Like I think girls would be like, no, I'd rather fuck like a hairy guy.
I think girls like hair on guys.
Not everywhere.
No, none
No.
of the pubics apparently. in the face.
I don't think anybody likes a lot of hairs in the pubics.
I'd be surprised, man.
Yeah, some people like to twirl it.
Yeah, it's
When
weird.
you're just giving head to someone, you're just twirling the. You ever take your armpit hair and you just fucking
I got operated on my arm, so I barely have any armpit hair anymore.
on both your armpits?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because the scar.
Oh, because the thing. I'm not talking about this on camera. Are you fucking crazy, bro? Are you fucking crazy? You're not talking about this shit on live.
And that's it, guys. You know, sometimes in life you make decisions, and those decisions have outcomes, and from those outcomes you make positive or negative reactions, and then from those positive or negative reactions you look back and you decide whether those reactions were warranted in the first place based off of the situation that occurred to create them.
That's so fucked.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was fucked up.
That's gonna be on our next T-shirt.
Can you imagine it just goes across the whole
It's just
thing?
a paragraph on the fucking thing.
Yeah, I'm so dumb.
Justin's gonna now talk to you guys about the merch. Please listen carefully.
We have merch. Buy it. That's pretty much it. Actually, the website's launching like next week, probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, most likely next week.
Most likely next week. Put some photos. It was nice.
Took a nice photo shoot over the last weekend. We talked about it on the last pod.
Yeah.
It's weird now because like our podcasts are like delayed a week, you know. So like we were talking last week about how the photo shoot's gonna be this weekend. So realistically, anybody listening to last week's episode thinks it's this weekend that the photo shoot's gonna be.
I know, but it already passed.
It already passed. It was last Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's already a week.
I had to pay $10 to go take a shit, dude.
Mm.
Oh my god,
Bro, I was telling you, brother. Okay, by the way, if I were you that day, okay,
I would have shit.
just for context, someone charged him $10 to fucking use his bathroom.
I was about to explode.
Right,
we had
whatever.
a bunch of McDonald's.
Yeah.
My bowels were about to implode and explode at the same time. And COVID, nowhere. There's no place that lets you take a piss or a shit. I'm a human. I need to release.
Did he charge you before or after you shat?
Before.
Yo.
No, he didn't want to let me go in. And I'm like, dude, I walked in, panic mode. Mask over here. I'm just like, dude. I'm like, please. I'm like, I need to take a shit. I'm like, I need to go to the bathroom. Nowhere will let me go in. I'm like, I need to go. I had to drive 30 minutes somewhere and then 30 minutes back. I wasn't gonna make it. I'm like, I need to go to the bathroom. He's like, sorry, man, the bathroom's closed. I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, I'll pay you money. I'll do whatever the fuck you want. He's like, okay, give me $10. I'm just like, fucking take it. I went in the bathroom and I destroyed that bathroom.
It's still a piece of shit. That I'm literally shitting all over his fucking floor. I'm shitting all over the walls. I'm giving him a 20 and I'm leaving. And I'm locking the door from the inside. So not only after he's stuck with a jammed door, he opens the door and there's shit everywhere. teach him a fucking lesson.
He has to clean that.
Teach him a fucking lesson. Don't ever charge somebody $10 a shit.
Fucking
he has balls, by the way, doing that because
balls, man.
To go, after shit, give me $10.
That's karma. That's bad karma. He's gonna get bad karma.
Ah, yeah. You should have karma.
If karma exists, he's getting bad.
You should have karma him on the spot. You should have karma him.
Shit all over the floor.
All over the
should have shot on his desk.
Should shot everywhere.
Fuck him.
Shot everywhere, man.
I realized I work for a fucking tobacco company. I should have just showed him my business card and been like, yeah, I'm your rep. I'm gonna go shit. But sometimes in life you make decisions and those decisions have outcomes. And
but you know what? That was probably one of the best shits of your life.
Dude, I walked out. You know, like when you walk out of a shit and like you just, you know, like
wow.
Usually you don't tell people you took a shit, but like sometimes you walk out and you're just like, Jesus Christ. You just exhale.
You take a fucking breather after those
Yeah,
ones.
exactly. It's a weight off your shoulders. It's like you broke up with a chick you didn't want to be with.
Yeah.
And on that note, if you want to catch us on the socials, at Beyond the Bench 3 on Instagram, follow us. We have a giveaway going right now. Any 2 pieces of our newly released merch, tag 3 friends in the post, follow us, and share it to your story. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, fucking subscribe. Now. If you're watching this, we get like 300 views on these videos now. Like, subscribe.
There's a bonus entry for YouTube subscriptions.
Yeah, exactly. So subscribe because you get a bonus entry, and subscribe because, like, we're ugly, but like whatever. We're cool. We're nice.
I think we're pretty fucking chill, man.
We're chill. We're cool guys. You know what I mean? Like,
I think we're pretty fucking.
I can't grow a beard. Justin's got things that he doesn't like about himself. Like, whatever. it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like we're here. We're present and we're doing our thing. We'll be back next week. Is there anything else we want to announce? Merch, buy it. YouTube, subscribe to it. Instagram, follow it. And yeah, have fun.
Yeah,
Take care.
Stay safe and stay in school.
Oh, I always have to fucking. I always forget to close this fucking thing. Bye.